Sam Antar. Sam, so I follow you on Twitter. You're a forensic accountant. You told me just before during the break that you say you're a convicted felon. You've had your own issues with the law, right?
Yes, and I learned both sides of the law.
Exactly.
I learned every trick of the book from when I was a criminal, and I learned every trick in the book after I stopped being a criminal.
So I was following you on X, on Twitter, and I saw you started posting about Letitia James and all these mortgage fraud allegations and all of the documents that you're pulling up. This is what any other person could get. When you started peeling back the onion and realizing, oh my goodness, I can't believe that our Attorney General is doing exactly what she accused President Trump of doing and tried to put him behind bars for doing, that she's guilty of it as well. What was going through your mind, and how did it all start?
Well, first of all, I didn't target her.
I know, yeah.
I've been writing about New York City finances and politicians for quite a while, and I ventured onto her. She was just another name on the list. But what I saw was really magnifying red flags I didn't see anywhere else, and that made me look into her deeply. She was spending exorbitantly on her campaigns. She even used private jets on the government's dime that overlapped periods when she was campaign events. And of course, we have the issues of her financial disclosures to New York State and her mortgage situation. But one thing about Abbe Lowell, she should get a better lawyer. He's really not that bright. I read his letter to the State Department. It was full of innuendo, and let's put it this way: if Abbe Lowell was defending me, I wouldn't be here. I'd still be in prison. Ooh. 35 years later.
Oh, wow. Tish James, of course, she responded to the allegation. She's saying that she's basically being targeted by President Trump, that this is all part of a revenge plot. Let's take a listen to what she said here.
Let me just say to all New Yorkers and to all Americans, the allegations are baseless. The allegations are nothing more than a revenge tour.
It seems to be based on some social media posts that I know were made by partisan political actors.
I'm a registered Democrat. I'm not a partisan political actor. You know, Errol Lewis should know better. I've met him. I actually like him. I've seen him at events where I've demonstrated with the Democrats at City Hall, and this is ridiculous. The reality is partisan political actors did not make Letitia James sign documents that were false over a period of 40 years. Her lawyer says, well, the Trump administration is cherry picking. Well, guess what? You don't have to cherry pick to find a false document that she signed. The only document that I found that was not false was one mortgage on one property, but she should have also disclosed it in her financial disclosures to New York State. This is a slam dunk case, and she can try to wiggle out of it baseless and this and that, this and that. Listen. The documents speak for themselves. The evidence is there.
Right. One of the residences, she said, was her primary residence, so she could get a lower mortgage rate. Reporters have been knocking at the door. The neighbors have never seen her there. I mean, she has been caught red-handed, dead to rights. What do you think about how hypocritical she is? She was out there. She campaigned on getting Trump, saying no one is above the law. She is the top lawyer of New York State. She's not above the law either.
Well, when you're doing crime, you try not to be hypocritical. You try to keep a low profile. Let's put it this way: she'd be a reject for the Crazy Eddie fraud.
Your prediction: does Big Tish end up in a big orange jumpsuit?
I can't predict the future, but I believe that she will get indicted, and I believe that she will end up getting convicted. Will she end up in jail? I don't know.
Governor Hochul, does she go down with her?
Governor Hochul will probably look to replace Tish James to distance herself from this calamity.
Andrew Cuomo, is he the next mayor of New York City?
Who knows?
Who will you be looking into next?
Wherever my research leads me.
Governor Hochul?
I've looked into Governor Hochul. She spends a lot of money on private jets.
Very interesting. Where can people follow you on X?
Sam Antar. SAMANTAR.
A lot of great information there. That's how I first found you, because I'm a lifelong New Yorker, and I just...
Same here.
It's fantastic what you've uncovered, and you're just a regular guy. It's just incredible what you've done.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for what you're doing. Thank you.